effort to breathe new life into the faltering Israeli-Palestinian peace process.
Viva el Papa!
He asked both leaders to join him in a prayer for peace for a region long associated with war. In his remarks to journalists on his flight home, Pope Francis went a step further, explaining that this proposed meeting between the Israeli and Palestinian Authority presidents would be, quote, a meeting of prayer, not some kind of meditation, and that it would solely be about prayer, and then everybody will go home. Finally, he added that he would like for a Muslim sheikh and a Jewish rabbi to be present for this proposed meeting.
And before we take leave of you, a quick reminder of the day's top stories. President Jammeh has relieved Mahmoud Ejain of his cabinet portfolio as Minister of Foreign Affairs, whilst reassigning Dr. Abubakar Senghor as the new Minister of Foreign Affairs. First Lady, Her Excellency Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh, has highlighted the numerous strides undertaken by the President in the area of women's empowerment, this as she addresses the opening of the 3rd Women Advancement Forum. Indian and Pakistani Prime Ministers have completed historic handshakes and later closed-door discussions as Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif concludes a rare visit to India, while he attended Mahindra Modi's inauguration. And papal diplomacy, Pope Francis have offered invitation to Israeli and Palestinian leaders for a joint prayer service at the Vatican in an attempt to bring the two sides closer to a peaceful settlement of centuries-old Jewish-Arab conflict. Well, that was all in this edition of the news at 8. Thanks for the pleasure of your company, but we'll be back at 10. Meanwhile, stay tuned and enjoy a range of interesting programs.
Hello and welcome once again to the expedition. I am Modu Bajan. As the International Roots Homecoming Festival draws closer, we shall once again be talking to the Marketing Director of Gambia Tourism Board, Armanjai, as regards the event. We shall also be talking to other stakeholders of the industry in this edition of the expedition. This discussion, as you will see, will harp on pertinent issues regarding the Roots Homecoming Festival, as well as other events regarding Gambian tourism in general.
Yeah, for the Roots Festival is also a big event, and we are working tirelessly to actually make sure that we have very good numbers. And of course, the purpose of the Roots Festival is actually to help promote the summer months. But even if the Roots is gone, we still have a lot to promote for the Gambia. That's why we have appointed a PR company in Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yes, and of course it is important for us to emphasize the fact that the sub-regional market is key if we want to eliminate the seasonality that we normally experience in this country. And that's why we have appointed a PR company in Nigeria called ATL. And also, of course, we're working closely with Baltos, which is also a PR company we have appointed in Holland. And of course, we have Clinac in Belgium. So, these are the things that we are doing, and we're working also closely with Binter Canals and Void. Those two airlines operate all year round. So we are also working with them to see how best we can promote the Gambia as an all year round tourism destination. Because, we don't want to see the seasonality. We want to make sure the seasonality of tourism in this country, becomes a thing of the past.
Tonight's Expedition Gambia will also harp on the International Tourism Berlin Fair, which was held in the German city of Berlin in 2014 March. That was last month. This program was attended by a high delegation of Gambians, including officials of the Gambian Ministry of Tourism and Culture, as well as the Gambia Tourism Board. We shall see some of their engagements as regards the program, as Adam Manjai will also harp on these issues.
Can you give us a synopsis of what your trip outside the Gambia was? As we understand, it was a fair, a tourism fair.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bajan. Yes, you're right. We went to Germany, in Berlin, to attend the ITB trade fair, which is actually the biggest trade fair in the world.
As detailed in recent reports, more than 100,000 people visited this year's fair, which drew over 10,000 exhibitors. These participants hailed from various countries of every corner of the globe, including the Gambia. Marketing Director Adam Manjai sheds more light on the diversity of the convergence and its importance per se.
And it was actually confirmed that 189 countries were actually present, and of course it registered about 174,000 as compared to 2013, which registered only 109,000. So you can see the jump. The purpose of the trip, of course, is just to sell the destination in Germany, and it was actually headed by the Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture, accompanied by high-level personalities from the tourism sector. And of course, it included the chairman of the board of directors of the Gambia Tourism Board and the Director General of the Gambia Tourism Board, and of course the chairman of the Tourism Marketing Committee, which is actually supporting our marketing initiative in promoting the Gambia to the outside world.
Okay, as you've just said that ITB Berlin is the largest tourism fair in the world, and the Gambia, given the attachment it puts on tourism as a sector in the country, what is the essence of going to such fairs as far as Gambian tourism is concerned?
Well, yeah, as I said, if you have about 189 countries attending, then it means there's a huge importance taking into consideration of the total number of people attending, because 174,000 of total trade visitors is a lot. And during the time that we had this trade fair, we had 27 meetings. 15 were actually based on the travel trade, and the other 12 were for the media representative. So in a nutshell, we don't go to all trade fairs. We go to selected trade fairs, the trade fairs that we think would actually give more impact to the Gambia.
And this includes the ITB.
And of course, that's why I said ITB is the biggest trade fair, so we can't afford to miss that.
What are the expected outcomes of such an engagement?
To attend such kind of platform is actually important, because one, the Gambia, will be showcased, because if you have 12 media representatives, of course, whatever they discuss with the Gambian delegation will be actually done on their magazines. That's why it's important to always have the media to be part of it. And the purpose of having the travel trade partners is to actually see what they can do to actually participate more to the support that we needed from them in the issue of promoting the Gambia. And of course, the travel trade partners included FTI. I'm sure you guys would be aware of FTI. They were here some years back.
Yes, FTI.
They stopped operating. We are privileged to have a meeting with them, and of course we also met Germania, Lufthansa also met, and Brussels Airlines also. We have broad discussions in general marketing activities. So we're very optimistic. That all the companies that we met in Germany, particularly the travel trade partners, we hope to actually cement a lot of good deals, before the next coming season.
For many experts, the Berlin Tourism Convergence is not only the world's largest tourism fair. It is also the most important platform of the industry, wherein cultured, modern and diverse tourism products can be exposed. As the next edition of the ITB Berlin is